Auburn coming off a bye week, heading into week 8 of the college football season, ready to host Arkansas at Jordan-Hare Stadium. On the Plains, joining me now, Wes Sinor, with some question marks about Kerryon Johnson, star running back, hurt his ankle against Mississippi State. What's the latest on him, and what will happen if he doesn't get to play this weekend?
Well, he was able to return to practice on Sunday, and we asked Gus Malzahn about him today, and he said that he's going to practice again today. He didn't really give us a huge update in terms of his availability. He just said that they would know more, I guess, after another practice. I wouldn't expect them to come out with a definitive answer probably until toward the end of the week, if at all. But it sounds like, it's nothing too serious, and that he should be able to. I'd be surprised if he's held out against Arkansas this week. But as we saw, in Starkville last weekend, Cameron Petway can definitely handle a heavy workload, 39 carries for 169 yards and 3 touchdowns. So they'll probably need a little more than just, Cameron Petway in this game. So, if Kerryon is limited and he can't play a whole lot, they've got some other options with Stanton Truitt and Cam Martin, who have been, getting a lot more reps at that position lately. So we'll just see. I think they feel pretty good, but I expect Kerryon to play.
And Wes, you alluded to it there, Arkansas presenting a whole host of challenges. What are the coaches and players saying about this Arkansas team?
Well, last year this is the game that went to 4 overtimes in Fayetteville. It was just such a grueling, long, just kind of a hard to get over kind of a game for Auburn. And as you can see, just looking back after that game, Arkansas managed to kind of finish the season strong, while Auburn kind of struggled to recover from that. So. But, they're looking at it as this is a new year. This is a new challenge. Obviously, they've got a new quarterback in Austin Allen that's been doing pretty well. And so they're very wary of him. But in terms of just, that last year game, I don't think they're focused on that too much. They're just focused on the new year. And I think they feel better about the team overall going into this game than they did last season.
Now, Wes, Auburn enters this grueling stretch here in the SEC, 4 straight SEC games, home and away, and of course Auburn jumping up 2 spots in the AP poll to 21st. What kind of momentum, especially over the past couple of weeks, beating LSU, Mississippi State, how has things evolved in terms of the thought process and their ability to go out there and win these next 4 football games?
Well, I think anytime you win 3 straight games, it's going to give you a lot of confidence, really, no matter who you're playing. Obviously, 2 of those were in conference play with LSU and Mississippi State. And so, I think there's a lot of renewed optimism about the team. Their 2 losses on the year are really to 2 of the top 6 teams in the country, according to the polls, with Clemson and Texas A&M. So, they only have 1 loss in the SEC right now. They would obviously need a little bit of help from Texas A&M, but they're still in the race as it stands right now. And you mentioned these next 4 games that are coming up. Arkansas, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, Georgia. I think a lot of these are starting to look like more winnable games for this team than maybe they did after week 1 of the season. And I think a lot of that credit should go to the offense and Rhett Lashley and kind of turning the play calls around. And obviously I think that Sean White's starting to kind of hit his groove, and the offense is starting to get a little better each week. So, when we ask the coaches what are the expectations for the season at this point, now that we're 6 games in, they just want to say that they want to get better each week. And honestly, I think that they have been getting better since that Texas A&M loss. So I think it'll be interesting these next 4 games how it all shakes out. But I think Auburn's got a pretty good chance to win a good bit of these games coming up.